Logan, you bought a dinosaur's bones. Would you be down to donate $1 million for water?
No, I'm broke. Jimmy, can I do a discount?
Everyone is suing Logan Paul, which is weird because he seemed like he took legal obligations so seriously, thanks to 2 lawsuits that may sink his popular beverage brand. The U.S. Olympic Committee is suing Paul for trademark infringement, and Prime's manufacturer said that Paul breached their contract when sales of the drinks started to tank.
A child had a cardiac episode and had to have their stomach pumped after drinking a can of influencer-backed Prime Energy, parents say.
Logan Paul has gone broke. I know. It sounds almost comical when you hear it, because online reports claim Logan Paul's net worth sits at around $150 million. He co-owns Prime Hydration, makes millions through fights, sponsorships, and different business deals. So how can him like that claim he's broke? Well, it's not me saying it. He actually said it himself. When Aiden Ross asked Logan for $1 million to support MrBeast's Team Water project during a live call, Logan didn't just refuse. He literally said,
Logan, you bought a dinosaur's bones so for like a lot of money. So I was just curious. You know, you've been doing very well, killing it. You're my older big brother. I look at you as like a big bro. Would you be down to donate $1 million for water?
No, I'm broke. Jimmy, can I do a discount?
What? You're broke and asking for a discount? Just think about that. This is the same Logan Paul who ran CryptoZoo, scammed people out of millions, and constantly flaunts his wealth, suddenly saying he's broke the moment he's asked to donate money. You're the guy behind Prime Hydration, the man who ran CryptoZoo and shifted the blame onto others after scamming so many. And now you say you're broke? Come on, man. Why lie? Or is this just your excuse every time you're asked to give back, and suddenly you're broke and want a discount? So how much did he actually donate? Just watch.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you think I donated if you had to guess?
Couple K, 2K, 3K?
I donated 100,000.
100K? Oh shit. Dude.
Yeah. So you owe 100,000 now, right?
I'll do it.
All right.
Thank you, Logan. Let's go.
Yeah.
And here's the crazy part. Even smaller creators than Logan Paul managed to donate $100,000 without issue. But Logan? He couldn't even get near that. If guys like him actually contributed just $100 to help those in need, it would make a massive difference. But instead, why are we letting millionaires and billionaires get even richer? Why should people keep buying his Prime drink when he won't step up to help? Instead, he shrugs it off and says he's broke. Think about this. Even one of the most hated figures on the internet, Sophie Rain, managed to donate $1 million to the same charity.
Yes, I want to donate $1 million. But I'm just not sure how to, just because it's so much and I wasn't sure, but I want.
He couldn't even give 100 gale, not even close. That right there is the real face of these shady influencers. They build themselves up, cash in on their fans, get richer and richer, but when the time comes to give back, suddenly they've got nothing. Now, to be fair, what Logan said isn't entirely without logic. No, he's not actually broke. But if things continue spiraling the way they are, maybe he really will be broke soon. At the moment, his biggest income stream, Prime Hydration, isn't doing well at all. Huge lawsuits, negative publicity, and expert criticism are tearing the brand apart. And maybe that's why Logan Paul might actually be broke, because Prime is now facing heavy backlash. You can even hear this straight from his lawyer.
Everyone is suing Logan Paul, which is weird because he seemed like he took legal obligations so seriously.
I had to rely on my team. I crumbled internally.
But things aren't looking great for Logan Paul or his Prime Energy drink company. Dramatically declining sales are only the tip of the iceberg and have caused him to be sued by not just the U.S. Olympic Committee, but also the manufacturer of the drink, thanks to 2 lawsuits that may sink his popular beverage brand. The U.S. Olympic Committee is suing Paul for trademark infringement, and Prime's manufacturer said that Paul breached their contract when sales of the drinks started to tank.
But it isn't just legal trouble stacking up. It's also serious health concerns. Reports are now revealing that children are suffering harmful effects after drinking Prime, and social media isn't talking about it enough. Listen to this.
The people that love them and are obsessed with them, these younger people who are obsessed with their favorite YouTubers. Hence why we're leading into an investigation. So allegedly, and I'm going to pull up this article, allegedly a child had a cardiac episode and had to have their stomach pumped after drinking a can of influencer-backed Prime Energy, parents say.
Has written to parents warning that a pupil suffered a cardiac episode after drinking a Prime Energy drink. The primary school said the pupil had to have their stomach pumped after consuming the cult drink promoted by YouTubers KSI and Logan Paul. Milton Primary School in Newport, Gwent, warned parents of the potential harmful effects of the drink, which contains 200 milligrams of caffeine. The 474-pupil school told parents said, "This morning, a parent has reported that their child has had a cardiac episode over the weekend after drinking a Prime Energy."
Can you believe how shameless this is? Prime hydration has now become a major health concern for kids. Yet Logan Paul keeps finding new ways to squeeze out more profit. Even experts are now warning about Prime's ingredients, adding to the brand's damage. In one breakdown, Derek from More Plates, More Dates showed how Logan Paul is misleading people with Prime's product comparisons and marketing tricks.
Liquid IV with 11 grams of sugar compared to Prime's 2 grams. Liquid IV has 870 milligrams of electrolytes, and the Prime stick has 871 milligrams of electrolytes.
And now it's intentional. Look, we're this much better by 1 milligram. This is not the same stratification of electrolytes. So when he lumps them together as if it is an electrolyte is an electrolyte, it's like, do you know the composition of sweat that even comes out of your fucking face when you're exercising, bro? I don't think so. I think you think that this is all the same. And for you to go at Liquid IV, ready to like chop their head off when you don't even know what the difference is and why it would be useful to maybe have some sodium in there, is actually kind of laughable, to be honest.
So this isn't only about Prime failing as a brand. It's about Prime possibly endangering people, especially kids. With artificial sweeteners and questionable ingredients, health experts are sounding alarms about its long-term effects on young consumers. That's why schools across the globe are starting to ban Prime, and awareness campaigns are being rolled out to warn parents and children about the risk.
They might think, oh yeah, that looks so cool. I just think it's because famous people are like...
Yeah, the influencers.
Yeah, like influencing it, and like everyone believes it.
And that's the reality. Prime wasn't created for health. It was built on hype. Logan Paul and KSI didn't launch a wellness drink. They launched a marketing stunt, a product dressed up with influencer status designed to look credible so they could cash in millions. But now the truth is coming out. Doctors and nutrition experts are calling out how Prime hides behind zero sugar claims while packing in artificial sweeteners like sucralose.
Such as Tropical Punch have zero added sugars but use calorie-free sweeteners instead. This is in the form of number E955, known as sucralose. If children get used to other types of sweet drinks, they may end up choosing them over water, which can be an issue for both their dental health and overall well-being, Signis van Vel at Lifesum said. In general, parents should encourage their children to choose water as their main option for hydration.
So when you add it all together, lawsuits, health warnings, and a collapsing reputation, Prime's future looks bleak. And if Prime goes down, Logan Paul goes down with it. He's already admitted he's broke. But when the lawsuits land, bans spread, and sales hit rock bottom, at that point, he won't just be saying he's broke. He really will be. So tell me, guys, do you think Prime has any chance of surviving? Or is Logan Paul's empire already taking its final breath? Share your thoughts in the comments.